Ada tak? Ada. Hai. Ada. Ada. Hello? Ada lah. Ada kan? Ada. Aku dengar YouTube, aku dengar. Mengapa kau termenung? Aku nak ambil selection contract ni. Sedap lah suara aku. Mana selection contract? Kau invite. Aku nak ambil player apa ni? Mana yang tu? Oh ni, selection contract. Weh, aku nak ambil Kimmich okey tak? Kimmich. Ni Nico Aureli ni okey tak? Ambil Kimmich lah. Ke yang ni? Aku nak ambil yang ni. Attacking fullback ni. Ambil Kimmich lah. Yeah. Aku ambil ni apa? Kimmich. Tengok ah ni, aku ambil Kimmich ah. Okey, baru boleh naikkan dia. Kimmich. Ya, player aku ramai tak?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
It's Salah! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Salah. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And that is headed for the middle. And the Sar claims it without any fuss. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Hazard. Just eases him off the ball. He's picked his way through. And the shot! And he's done it! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 12 minutes is Number 19, Lionel Messi.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Robson. Kimmich. Camavinga. Great vision. That's an excellent interception. Liverpool are behind here despite their domination of possession.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Liverpool restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he's managed to get free. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And a chance! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Liverpool have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He has found the way through. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails,
Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Salah drills one in. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Bale can get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Ambition. A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cruyff is herring after that one. Donatoni. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's having a go! Azar. Bale. Azar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's there to make the challenge. Messi going forward. Distributed tidily. And this is Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Darwin. And for the first half, that is that. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Darwin Núñez. Coming on the field is number 17, George Best. Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway. Diouf. Camavinga. Liverpool come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Knocks it into space. Foot in. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Azar. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Azar. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. Donatoni. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is good alertness. Luis Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
And the shot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Best receives it in a good position here. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! They've got their lead back! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Odegaard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
Chance, surely! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid get their fourth corner. Mbappe! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Played into space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Messi. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And that could set him on his way. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a sweeping cross. And that was very necessary.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Robson. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Tries one from range. That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Camavinga. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And a quick announcement. For the
Odegaard
benefit of
claiming the
anybody
man
who
of the
was
match
found
award,
a little lost
and
today.
there is very
Please
little
look at
room
the
for
screen
argument.
information on how to find your way around the
Terrific
stadium.
recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, there is little doubt that Carlos Tevez will be a headline maker, a bringer of relentless drive and energy.
Yeah, he's dynamic, clever, and regardless of where he starts, he tends to play without a fixed position. I suspect he'll operate centrally, but his vision and work rate will mean he'll play out wide and deeper when needed. He's a nightmare for any defence to track.
That's him in a nutshell. And here's Suarez. Nunez! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, what a mistake! Very nicely done. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's straight offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Salah, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Van Dijk calmly anticipates, and it's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's the shot! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. decent attempt.
Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Al Hilal! And Al Hilal are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bebeto. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's been drilled in, deftly away. Ødegaard. Donadoni. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Kimmich cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. And the shot! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Bebeto, and here's Suarez. Akanji is there to clear. And here's Suarez. Referee has just said play on. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And a chance! Goal! Al Hilal! And they get themselves in front!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Al Hilal have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Clipped into space. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Kimmich. He might be in here, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Tries one from range! Liverpool get their fourth corner. Suarez can get it clear. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of...
It's Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Suarez really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Luis Suarez. Robson cuts it out. Donadoni. Kimmich is always looking to break
3
lines.
minutes added time.
Busquets. Darwin. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Donadoni. Juve tries to dink it through. Looking for the run. He's through here. And he was alert to it. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Liverpool come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's been slipped through. Oh, now he can go for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ødegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Best. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. And the counter is on. He came in hard, very hard. Darwin. Robson. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. He's on it, can he get away? Liverpool really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Juve looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that was vital. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Joe! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So, a breakthrough already. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Platini. Mohamed Salah. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Saviola. Donatoni. And no, that was never going to make it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Donatoni. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Forlan. Mohamed Salah. De Rossi. That's really well manoeuvred. Saviola. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bullish header! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Ferry did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Donatoni. Seedorf. Now it's Seedorf. He's got away. And this is Savio. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Things already rolling. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Selangor certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's going for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bergson deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Knocks it into space. Look at this. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's magnificent!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Samu Castillejo did just about enough to come out on. He'll try from distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Cleared away. And there's the shot! And the shot! Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Selangor have their second corner now. He leaps for it. He will be livid with himself. Johor Darul Ta'zim leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shot goal! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Line. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision, and that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And he plays one through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Incoming delivery. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ayman. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ayman. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's having a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Half-time getting close now. Halim. Now he's got space here. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a cute ball. And it's played in. And that has been knocked clear. And it's been taken short. And he's whipped it across. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Selangor have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for move. And the finish! And a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Johor Darul Tazim are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again. Ayman. He's got away. Flings it. Goes to finish! And he hits the net. He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Johor Darul Tazim now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, important interception. Tries a shot! And he's found the net! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And they are prompt with their pressing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Halim. No, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Halim threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball. Johor Darul Tazim can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. This looks promising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played with finesse. And he's gone looking for safety. So, third corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed,
The
excellent
attendance for this
interception.
match was 81,007.
He welcomes it in. Plenty to aim at here. He's having a shot! Has another go! We've got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that was asking for too much. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something that...
Chance for a shot! And there's his goal! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Johor Darul Tazim leading now. Castillejo, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the counter is on, now then! Chance! Oh, it's gone in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lovely feet. Driven in. He's having a hit! Oh, crossbar! And he's had a shot! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through. He's having a pop! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent. Unless something dramatic happens that shapes to shoot! Of course! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Great chance! Oh, he's been... and again!
Selangor simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Oh, it's hit the post! And he's managed to get rid. Has to go back, takes a shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong.
Oh, what's he done? Goes for a shot! Dispatched clinically. They have stolen level at the last. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Judge, surely! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off top. There's the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space.
Oh no, this does not look good. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Johor Darul Tazim have got... Chance for a shot! There's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Up to 90 minutes. There will now be
so here we go then,
of
extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 11. Coming on the field, number 24, number
Into extra time we go.
Substitution.
Johor Darul Tazim did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Oh, that's well spotted. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. And a chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Selangor have their third corner. Point-blank header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? Skims one in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly, and he was quick to react. Davis. That's an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Samu Castillejo gets into a good position. Oh, real chance! And he scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So again, we have parity. Ayman.
There will be one.
And he's found a way past. Oh, Red, nice interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! And with that, it is half-time, extra time.
Is only allowed in the areas shown on the
Goals
screen. Thank
on
you very
both
much for
sides
your
then,
cooperation.
and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter. Can he finish? Another one of football's and how moments. Driving forward, and he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Selangor, clearly...
He's having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Selangor with the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Wriggles his way through. Now, oh, he's been caught napping. And it's claimed by the keeper. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to clear it. Oh, easy pickings there. Halim. He's a sharp... He's had a shot! Oh, off the bar! And he whips... Bullish header! Driving on. Oh, he's having a go! Racing over the bar. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Selangor really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And there goes the final whistle. Johor Darul Tazim played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
But we'll be back stronger.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Zaire Emery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That's been cut out, well played. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Both sides exercising caution for now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lewis Skelly. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been slipped through.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Zabani gathers from the goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal are a team that's fond of a low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. And it's Zaire Emery. Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Driving forward. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Aimed beyond the defence. Almost half an hour in now. Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos. Now Zabani. Can he get it through? Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's cut it out. Goes long and straight. Zabani calmly anticipates. Fabian Ruiz. This is a promising build-up. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewis Skelly. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Lofted in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beraldo. Fabian Ruiz. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they've got rid. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel Jesus. That's a little off target. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Spread to the right. That is good strength. Played into the... Dembele! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now, can they get him away? Luis Skelly. Gabriel Jesus. Space for him to turn and look. Fabian Ruiz cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha. Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Jesus. Probing pass. That's good vision. Raya. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 4. Pour le remplacer.
Here is the first touch of the second half.
Attention, changement.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played back in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And they're quick to get it back. Played out towards the right wing. Timber. It's a throw-in. And it's Timber. Madueke has it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Eze. Madueke.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Eze. Zaire Emery cuts it out. Nicely spread. Barcola. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Timber. Madueke. Elects to cross. Oh, well played, well played. Just about up to the hour now. And that pass just didn't quite work. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Now, this could be a chance. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked...
It's Dembele! And that's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
First breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Capier gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's been played through. No foul, says the referee. Marquinhos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Madueke. Well, that looks a decent ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Oh, good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vitinha. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Dembele. Dembele's delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to pass it through. Drives it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Goes for the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Calafiori fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, nicely intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Eze. Well, that pass isn't the best. Fabian Ruiz has created one goal already. Vitinha. This is Dembele. Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele is offering a right smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short. Cross from Fabian Ruiz.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And that could set him on his way. Safonov clears without hesitation. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliant. And the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Oh. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness in tension.
Merci.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look captain, Brahim Diaz! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Diaz. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Brahim Diaz. Takes a shot! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'm keeping an eye out for Astantuono, a very talented Argentine, being left-footed and, of course, playing from the right wing. He thrives in those small...
Goes for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Alaba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Dani Olmo. Gavi. Dani Olmo. It's a sweep. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely aimed pass. Valverde. Mbappe might just make this. No luck with that dink over the top. That's been cut out, well played. That is a little undercooked.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. You have to expect that from everyone now.
He's in a great position here. Now there's a fine ball. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Chesney claims comfortably. Gavi played out to the left flank. Valde. Great vision. Skims one in. Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ferran Torres. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And they've got a throw. Played towards the other side. And it's Rashford. Valde gets into a good position. Ah, good steal, he just read it. This is a promising build-up. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's straight offside. Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Valde. Carvajal does well to get it back. Mastantuono. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Brahim Diaz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! There's a goal! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch.
And the finish! And he scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rashford. Oh, nice touch. And it's Olmo. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Dani Olmo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Carreras. Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Now here's the delivery. Chesney claims it without any fuss. Rashford. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24.
So we're into the second 45.
El dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Carvajal. And it's Rashford. Tries to play it through. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. Balde. Lewandowski. And it's Olmo. He's having a pop! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Rodrigo. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Looking for the run. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Bernal. And Danny Olmo. Rafinha. For Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Gavi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Rashford.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shoots! Off the post! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Can he finish? Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Asensio cuts it out. Pinches it off him. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And it's Diaz. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lewandowski. Asensio. That's a smartly directed ball. Nicely weighted ball. Cross into the box. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Now then. Bernal. Can he get on the end of this? Ferran Torres has it out wide and in space. Forced to go back. Now it's Mbappe. A real chance to break. Well, played right into his path. Danny Olmo. Bernal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a cute ball. And it's Balde. He's picked his way through. And it's Bernal. Mbappe. Big chance to get at them. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Lewandowski demonstrating his defensive quality there. Swings it across. It's Lewandowski! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. Valverde, deftly out wide. Looking to play him in. Valverde gets a foot in here. Nice looking ball. This looks promising. Big chance! Bernal is there and he can get that clear. And here's Bellingham. Martin with the clearance. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's got away. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. For Valverde. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Mbappe! And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries from a long way out. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.